Hey, what is up, guys? It's barely charged, but I'll just see it right here, sir. So do you want it like right here? Well, you know what? I gotta go, so here you go. Just yeah, I'll leave it on the Xbox. Okay.
Do you want to know a secret?
What is up, guys? It is your boy Greenator here, coming at you with the Q&A that you guys were highly anticipating. So here it is. I've got my trusty eye of the pad here, and I'm gonna show you guys the comments, and let's get right to it. I got 83 comments. Wow, that's a lot of comments, guys. 83. So hopefully we have enough time, or you won't get bored with the question. So let's get right into that. All right, so starting from the top, we've got DJOutLawed, and he says, what's your favorite color, flashlight, or melon poo? Green. The second question is from Dude for the Win 123 period, and he's asking, what's your real name? And now the question right after that is from Gabe Nepomaricano. When did you start YouTube? Well, I started YouTube like a couple of years ago, and I should do a yearly anniversary. The exact date that I started is right here, and that's the day that I started uploading videos to YouTube. Now, Generic Taco HD is asking, where do you draw your inspiration? Well, I draw my inspiration from aspirations, if that makes any sense. So I like when people comment on my videos, when they like them, when they watch them. So that's basically my motivation, where I, with like he said, draw inspiration from. And you guys are the soul and the actual heart of this channel, and without you guys, this channel is nothing. So that's where I get my inspiration from. Now, Camel Boy is asking, how old are you? Well, I'm 16. 16, guys. VNM Caliber says, as old as you want him to be. Rape face. As old as you want him to be. Now, Soul Vast is asking, will you start a second channel? And KCXO responded with, he does. Grenader02. Yeah, I do have a second channel. Now, Project Christian is asking, butt or boobs? Well, what would you choose? You tell me. What would you choose? This or this? I don't know. What would you choose? They're right here. What would you choose? I don't know. You should maybe, I don't know. Help me out. I don't know. It's something that you just don't really choose. It's like, for me, it's like, you have to have at least one, and if you have both, well, amazing. But you know, it's something that, you know, when I look into a woman, I'll look at her personality. But you know, obviously, she has to have a big personality, if you know what I mean, for her to, you know, steal my heart, because she has to have a big personality. You know, big personality attributes. Junkton Murga is asking, do a face reveal. Saltier. Before I even answer this question, I'd like to apologize in advance for if I mispronounce your name. So, he's asking, how did you make your YouTube channel logo? Please, I want to make one like yours. Is sick. Sorry if I interrupt another recording. Well, you are not interrupting anything, and I will actually make a new video on how to make a logo. But right now, all I can tell you is that I came up with my logo just drawing one day. I was like, this G is just, you know, I have to kind of represent the G, if you know what I mean. It's just a G, and so what I did was just kind of like tilt it sideways and sort of did my own little take on it. Like that. The G logo, like that. Now, I'm Uber is asking, could you please do a tutorial on how to get action for free? I watched your Adobe one and it worked. Well, I'd love to, but I can't, and I just can't. So yeah. What the F Clan is asking, what is your favorite animal? I really don't know. It'd have to be like a giraffe or something, like something tall. Cause like you could be big and tough like a rhino, but like if you're tall, no one's gonna mess with you at all. They're just gonna be like, dude, you're so tall that we're not even gonna, just touch you at all. Just stay over there. And actually, you know what? I'd like to be a horse. Like thinking of like giraffes being tall and like sort of like a giant horse. I like to be a horse because there's one property that horse have that is just unmatched by any other means of transportation. South Park reference for those of you that watch it. If you don't watch it, well, let's just say horses have a big personality. Away Bills is asking favorite YouTuber and least favorite YouTuber. My favorite YouTuber would have to be Swoozy. That guy is just cool. I like his videos. He makes funny stuff. And I just enjoy watching his videos. And he posts, like, he has a different posting schedule. So, like, he makes you wait for the video. And when it comes out, everyone just swarms on it and watches it all at once. And that's, I guess, what I admire of him. How, like, I don't know, just the way he makes his videos is just amazing. And so, least favorite YouTuber, I'd have to say the Caden Show. If you haven't heard of this kid, I'm not gonna link his channel because that would just be mean. I don't want to just hate on someone, but he's my least favorite YouTuber. He talks about politics in the wrong way, and if you check out his channel, I'm not linking anything, but if you want to, the Caden Show, that's his name. And Caden Show is his YouTube channel name, and he talks about just different things that people disagree, and most of his videos get over 10,000 dislikes. So maybe he does it on purpose. I don't know. Century MC 100 is asking, how can you grow your channel? Well, to be honest, I have a bunch of videos showing you how to grow your channel, but if you really if you're struggling, I've got 2 tips right now that I can give you on the fly like that. So first tip, get your equipment ready before you start a YouTube channel. You don't want to start a YouTube channel with nothing at all. You want to at least have a camera, at least have some sort of capture device, whether if you're going to do it on your laptop, computer, whatever. Have something, like have your equipment ready before you start it. Don't start your YouTube channel and then just later on buy equipment. When you start it up, you have to have equipment ready because YouTube is so popular already. People are already that, people like expect higher quality from others. So I guess that's my only tip. So prepare before you do something. So my second tip would have to be make your channel different. Don't do the mainstream Call of Duty channel, and don't make the mainstream Minecraft channel. Just do something. I know you want to do a gaming channel, but do something where people won't like take it like, wow, he's just another one of those. He's just another one of those. Don't fall into the he's just a Minecraft or Call of Duty commentator category. So make sure you make your own category and separate yourself from others. Kitty Sinister Cod is asking, no offending in this with question, so please count. Thy undercover gamer is asking, who is your mentor? My mentor, or the person I look up to when I make videos and that actually got me started on making YouTube videos, would probably have to be Xjaws or like T Martin. Those two are like the guys that like started the Call of Duty mainstream channel, and that's what my channel was going to be about originally. But then after just seeing how people just don't, react well to those anymore, how they're just out of style, they're so mainstream that people just come across those every single day, that I felt like I just had to change that, kind of category that it falls into. So that's what I did. That's what this channel is all about. It's very different from your, ordinary YouTube channel. So that's what I guess sets me apart. But the question is, who's your mentor? So like I said, Xjaws or T Martin. Suit Wolf is asking, would you answer this question? Yes. Vietnam Caliber comes back again with another question. He is asking, or it's not a question, it's more like a riddle. He says, say there are 2 chairs, One has a dildo on it and the other one has a pie on it of your choice, and you have to sit on one and eat the other. Second question, what three potentials do you think gaming channels should have? Well, if I'm answering your riddle and like there's like a dildo on the chair, pie on the other one, you have to eat the other one. Okay, I'd eat the pie and lay the dildo on its side and sit on it. Now, the second question that he's asking is, what three potentials do you think gaming channels should have? Well, number one potential you should have is a good commentating voice and have, I guess, enthusiasm in your voice, have some energy in there. Second one is have some skills when it comes to playing the game itself. I know I've uploaded some crappy gameplay in the past, but I try my best when I'm uploading gameplay. Unless it's on purpose, like maybe you're showing off how bad a gun is, don't upload bad gameplay. And number three, try to get as high quality as you can. Like if you have spare change, spare money, just like try to save it and condense it and then just spend it on a capture card, a new mic, a new stuff, and always try to improve yourself. Gravity Concepts is asking, what are your Yeti settings on the mic itself, and also what do you use to record, and what are settings on those programs such as GameCap HD or Audacity? To be honest, this mic itself has many settings, and I have it on cardioid, which only receives like the audio around this part, and since it has like 3 mics inside of it, it can record audio from here, around it, from like if you're narrating or like having an interview, you can talk through this side and the other side and the back, the front and the back sides, you know, everything. And like I said, I have it on cardioid that only records what's in front of it, and the gain is not all the way down, but sort of like a little bit up depending on if I'm talking loud or just kind of quietly. So that's usually what I have it on. Okay, so what do I use to record? I usually use Camtasia to record my PC, and I use what was it? I use HD PVR GameCap to record my gameplay, and the settings for those are just the default. And now Caleb West is asking, how old are you? Well, I'm 16. I think we've gone over this, but if I haven't, I'm 16. MD the Geek is asking, can you make a tutorial on how to get or how to make an outro in After Effects? My real question is, what made you to become a awesome YouTuber? I don't know. I guess my idea of changing the YouTube category or the YouTube mainstream gaming channel actually worked out for me, because by doing so, I set myself apart from the others, and I guess that, you know, is a good thing. Grim Reminder 02 is asking, what is your favorite game? My favorite game would have to be Black Ops 2. I enjoy playing Black Ops 2, and I guess no other game has really caught my attention like that, because Black Ops 2, I have all the DLCs, everything for it. It was a really bright and fun game to play. The Black Ops series and, you know, Treyarch in general, you know, they do a very good job with their Call of Duties. They actually put good work into them. They're always amazing, and Treyarch is amazing. I mean, the way that Easter eggs are made in that game are just mystifying. It's actually hard to figure out how the Easter eggs go. And like in Zombies, when there's an Easter egg, it's not known until like maybe a couple of weeks or a couple of days. Unlike Call of Duty Ghost, which I'm comparing it to, there was an Easter egg on how to get the that extinction gun, the green slime thing. And like within days, big YouTubers already knew, or within not even days, like maybe within minutes after the release of the DLC, big YouTubers already knew how to do it. So, you know, I don't think that other games are just as good as Black Ops 2, but, you know, that's my favorite Call of Duty game. Maybe my favorite game, not actually in a franchise, but just a game in general. Call of Duty and Minecraft. That's basically all I play, and I like that. Now, Brian Kai, Brian Kai. Which smartphone would you want to get? Right now, I have this lovely, beautiful iPhone 4 not the S, the 4, the retarded brother of the 4S. And this beautiful work of art is broken, but you know, it still works fine. You know, there it is. You can slide to unlock. It still types, you know. It does the job done, and it, you know, does what I want it to do. However, sometimes it just messes up. So as you can see, and I'll show you in a minute, it takes a little bit for it to actually work and turn on. And you know, everything's functional. iPhones, I guess in general, are just made for people that don't know how to use their, I guess, phone. I don't know, but I like iPhones. Maybe because I'm a bit dumb. I don't know, but I don't know. The simplicity of the phone just attracts me, and um, the home button doesn't work. So like, if we scroll over here and push the home button, it's not gonna work at all. It doesn't work at all. And what I use is I jailbroke my phone, and that way when I do the little switch-em-a-bobber right here, do that, see, it just like goes back. So that's what I use for my phone, and it's cracked, and I haven't cut myself with it yet, surprisingly. I can like sort of like rub it like that, and I won't get cut, which is a very good thing. I like made the glass very dull, so I couldn't cut myself. So yeah. OGZ Gaming Juggernauts is asking, what is the scariest moment in your life besides the bug story? I have many scary moments I'd like to share with you guys, but maybe in a different video. But my scariest moment, other than the book story, would have to be the first time I rode a roller coaster. And the thing is, the roller coaster that I rode was not even that big. It was kind of small, you know? And like, it just went in a regular up and down circle. And I've never gotten the chance to go to a big amusement park. I usually just go to the small ones, and I joined orchestra just to go on that damn field trip that they go to at the end of the year. So I didn't even like learn how to play the violin. I just, you know, faked it, and I didn't do so well. And I went to the field trip that you go to at the end of the year, Sandy Lake here in Texas, and this stupid roller coaster is like super small, super tiny, but I've never ridden a roller coaster. And to me, I was like maybe what, 9, 10, and I was really scared of, you know, roller coasters. And so I got on, and I felt like I was going to die. Sandy Lake is a pretty old place, and so like the carts are, you know, shake a lot. So I got on and just rode it, and every time it turned and it made a weird sound, I'd freak out. I'd just like start yelling. But you know, I guess that was, I guess, I have a lot of scary moments. I mean, I don't even know if that's the scariest, but that's the one I remember right now off the top of my head. So there we go. I hit offline is asking, how did you get intro YouTube? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Well, son, I made it. I made it with my 2 hands and the keyboard and the mouse and the screen and the PC. So I made a video on how to do my exact intro. It's not the exact one, but one similar to it, because the exact one that I did is very, very complicated, and it could take probably even a 2-hour video just to make it, because the shapes and the way they move and the rendering in Cinema 4D, and it's a big mess. So I made one that looks just like my YouTube intro, just not with all that mumbo jumbo. So moving on. Random 7 and exclamation point is asking, can you read a hate comment and respond saying you mad bro? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And I think there's a hate question in here somewhere, but just in case there's not. And next up is Teps, right? TPZ. TPEZ. Teeps. Teps. Teeps. Anyways, who is your favorite YouTuber and why? Like I said, Swoozy is probably my best bet right now. And him or either Big Dawes TV. I know I just switched them from a minute ago, but you know, I don't want to kind of just bias or like change my opinion to like just some person. Like, I like to kind of mix around with my YouTubers. I like to watch pranks. I like to watch Call of Duty videos. I like to watch entertaining videos and just things like that. So those 4 or 5, I said X-Jaws, T Martin, Swoozy, and I just forgot the other one. Wow. Honest Trailers, that guy's pretty funny, but you know, just all the Big Dawes, that dude. Anyways, all those people, all those YouTubers, I love them. They're pretty funny, and that's why I watch their videos, and that's why I enjoy them. Is I got faith. Are you planning to do more vlogs in the future? Yes, I am planning to do more vlogs. Now that I have a bigger audience, I actually have a purpose to making vlogs, because I've made a couple of vlogs in the past, but they've just failed, and they've failed. Anyways, now that I have a big audience, you guys, I'll be able to upload more vlogs. AG Rect is asking, does your mom know you're gay, and can you do a video for me with my channel? I use your second channel. You mad, bro? I gotcha, Random7, I gotcha. Casey Exel is asking, if you had $1 million, what would you spend it on? $1 million, wow. First, I'd get myself a brand new shiny ride. Second, I'd get myself a new mic. I know I just got this one, but I heard of a Blue Spark. That's pretty good. And third of all, I'll get myself some cool threads and a new camera, because this one is a CS something, and it's, you know, 1080p, but it's not full HD 1080p. And like I said, I'd like to upgrade and deliver the best quality to my viewers. Next one is by Kinesis Mikey. How did you get into YouTube? Well, how did I get into YouTube? Well, to be honest, Black Ops 2 did. Black Ops 2 did. When I first actually started playing the game, I saw that you could go and make your own YouTube sort of link thing. So I was like, why not make a YouTube channel and just upload these little clips from theater mode and see where do I get from that? And that was a pretty good choice. I mean, look at me now. I'm 1,000 and something subscribers. Thank you guys. Thank you for all your support and just all that, because, you know, it's amazing. I still remember times when I'd like, I remember this one time, sorry if I'm going into a different story tangent, whatever, but I was sitting down outside and I was looking at my phone, checking my subscribers like almost every single day, and I saw 30 subscribers one day, 33 subscribers the other day, 37 the other day, and just like seeing it slowly stack up, and I was like, oh wow, that is so cool. And once I hit 100, and like after 100, it went straight up. Cryptic Viper is asking, why do you use the HD PVR2? I use one. Why PVR2? Well, let me tell you why the HD PVR2. The HD PVR2 is amazing, guys. It is just like the Elgato. Maybe a bit in a bigger package, but like I said before, I like big personalities. So like I said, it records in 1080p, 30 frames per second, or not. I don't think that really makes a difference. I think it records whatever the console puts out. So like on my Xbox One, I can put out 60 frames per second 1080p on my not my Elgato, my HD PVR, but on my Xbox I can only put out 30 frames per second from Black Ops 2 or some other game like that. So I guess I use it mostly when I'm kind of trying to get quick gameplays. But if I'm trying to do something like extravagant, I might switch over to my Elgato, and I have an Elgato and a HD PVR. I haven't really talked much about the Elgato, as you know, most of you know, but I lean more towards the HD PVR side. Oops. God damn it. I lean more over to the HD PVR side because the HD PVR was like one of the first game capture cards that recorded in HD, and they did that. They were the first ones to actually do that, and they did it perfectly. I could use an HD PVR 1 and pull off the quality that this one pulls off. but you know, this one actually does HDMI, so changes up the game. So that's why I use it, and you should use it. Pixel-XO is asking, what's your favorite animal and why? Okay, like I said, the horse. Why the horse? The horse has one property that no other means of transportation has. GSU Production is asking, what is the worst experience you've ever had? Okay, back again on that topic. Now, here's a different scenario I just thought of right now. I got catfished once on the internet. And as most of you know, that does usually never end well. It never does. And oddly enough, this happened to me, I'd say, a year ago. Pretty funny stuff. So what actually happened is that, get this, all right? I'm going to tell you the story right now. I need to lean the right way. So what happened was that I don't know, I was just bored, and I got this app called Hot or Not. And if you guys don't have that, or if you do have it, it's an app where you rate girls from hot or not, right? And so I come across this girl, let's just call her Stacy for now. So Stacy right now has a beautiful personality, a big personality. Her personality is amazing. And it tells you at the bottom how many pictures they have on their profile, how many like things you have in common, and how many things or how many friends are like friends with that girl Stacy, right? How many Facebook friends? Because you can link it to Facebook. So this girl only had one picture, 0 friends on Facebook that we had in common, and we had like 5 things in common, and that was like flirting, chatting, texting, something, and like the 5th one was Xbox 360. Yeah, Xbox 360. So, I hit the like button because, you know, she's hot, she's a girl, she plays Xbox, why not? Let's take a chance. And we go into the chat room because after a couple of days, it like connects you to the person you liked, and after that, we start chatting, right? We start chatting, and I get her gamer tag, hit her up on Xbox, and we play for a while. And eventually, I get her number, her kick, all that stuff. And just one day, out of the blue, I'm like, do you have a Snapchat? And she's like, yeah, I have a Snapchat. And then what I see now that I didn't see before is that she never took pictures of herself and showed them. It was just that one picture that I saw on Hot or Not. And so I thought in my head, why would she not, you know, take a picture? So she creates a fake Snapchat account and starts like sending me pictures of like different types of girls, and I'm like, why are you like darker in other pictures and tanner and like lighter, and like why are you all over the place? And she's like, oh, I just got a tan, I just this and that. And eventually I tell her, I know what you're doing, I know that this is not you, and I'd like to see the real you. And she said, okay, don't judge me, okay? And I was like, okay, whatever, just I want to see. She sends me a real picture of her. Oh my god. When I saw that picture, I died laughing. It was so like horrifying. Stacy was the worst troll I've ever seen. I don't want to sound like a jackass right now, but the things I said, I just regretted them all. Like the licking whipped cream off of your face and Daniel Valdolinos is asking, do you have 1K subscribers? Yeah, I did subscribe. Yes, I have 1K subscribers, man. Knoxville's Inside Us is asking, can you fly? I believe I can fly. Tide XD is asking, how many hours / minutes do you put or pot into making one video? It takes a long time, I can tell you that. It takes me like a day to make a video, considering that, you know, I make, edit, revise, and post on that same day that I make that video. So yeah, it takes me a day. Todd Addicted 32 is asking, you should do an HD monitor giveaway. Well, about my giveaway, I'm just still working on that. I need to earn some money, you know? And what I'm gonna do is basically just give the winner or winners a giver or what's it called? A gift card to Amazon. So that way they can buy whatever they want. And how much money would be in that Amazon card? I don't know. Zarix IDs is asking, on a scale of 6 to Morgan Freeman, how much trout do you dictionary BTW? I love your videos. Keep it up, man. 8. Michael Stone or Mitchell Stone or whatever your name is. What capture card do you use? I used an HD PVR too, sir. Nathan Garcia is asking, lethal girls or lethal boys? Why not both? You know, why not both? Let's just, you know, someone lift me up right now, like that little girl from the taco shell commercial. No, you're not gonna do it for me? Okay. DFIN is asking, but boobies. I think we've gone over this like several times. Everything Technology is asking, what type of phone do you use and what made you start YouTube? Well, if I don't mind repeating myself, I joined YouTube to make videos for people, which is you, the viewer, and my phone, I think you already saw it. It's right here. Hang on. Here's my phone, my beautiful phone. It's cropped, but sexy. Mother Gamer is asking, what is your first capture card and how did you like it? My first capture card was the Easy Cap. I loved it. It had amazing quality to it for the price, you know, $10 for a capture card, and it being that good. Huh. Better than Stacy. Literally better than Stacy. That thing had better quality to it than Stacy. Butterman Elite question, how did you create your username? Well, it originally my gamer tag was like Monkey Rager, the default gamer tag you get from Xbox, and so I played Modern Warfare. I think Modern Warfare 2 was like my first Call of Duty ever, and I was mesmerized by the grenade launcher. You know how in Modern Warfare 2 those things are OP? I'd just sit in the back and boom, noob to boom, noob to boom, and so like this, like one of my friends came over, he's like, dude, why are you still using that, you know, that grenader class? It's so cool, it's so dumb, it's so weird, why would you use it? It's uncool. And like he'd just repeat uncool to me, and I was like, you know what? I'll make this cool. I'll make this username cool. You know what? I'm gonna call myself Grenader0001. And he's like, why 0001? Well, because I want to. Donato Kralitio is asking, what keeps you motivated every day and why? What keeps me motivated? Well, the like bar, like seeing that little like bar just go, or wait, you guys are watching from like this angle, so it'd go this way, right? It'd go up, not down, up. And my views go up, and my subscriber rate goes up, and like all that stuff and the attention just like makes me want to upload more videos, and so that's what I do. And you know, sometimes I just have way too much free time. Admit TM is asking, who is your role model? Okay, my role model right now is, I'd have to say, Mr. T Martin, or yeah, he uploads a lot of good content. Excuse me for burping a little there. I don't know, it just came out of me, but I'd have to say T Martin. Alpha Gaming is asking, can you give us shoutouts? Shoutouts for everybody. Shoutouts for everybody. If you want a shout out, please leave a comment down below on this video if you like a shout out, and I'll give you a shout out, man. Lab Code Gaming is asking, are you going to do more tutorials on how to get free stuff for like the rest of the Adobe programs? No. Not to sound mean, but if you haven't watched my recent videos or have been with me for a while, you know why I can't upload any how to get free stuff. RJ Shirley is asking, how much time do you dedicate to YouTube a day? A day, I work 5 days of the week, and I rest the other 2. And I guess I dedicate 24 hours, or 48, I think. 48 hours every single weekend. Nate, smiley face, road to 100 subs. Can you make a tutorial on how to get After Effects 32-bit? guys. I wish. Real Gamer J is asking, have you ever seen something you couldn't like and couldn't get, and it was on sale, plus it was a limited time only? Oh yeah, totally. Like, there was this one camera, I think it was like a Canon Power ELPH 110 HS, I know, long name, don't care. Anyways, it was just amazing. It was like $100, I think, and it usually starts at 200, goes up, and it was at 100, Best Buy limited edition, just like for 24 hours only or whatever and whatnot. And the day before that went on sale, I bought a freaking controller. I wasted all my money on the stinking controller, and the next day the camera was out, and I could have used that for YouTube. If I, went back in time, I wouldn't have this shitty camera. I'd have a better camera. Alright guys, so that was pretty much it for the Q&A. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I really need it right now. And if you could also leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the video, and maybe share this with one of your friends, man. Share my name, share the G, just like if you ever go outside and just go to the beach or something, maybe like grab a stick, just like carve out a G, my logo, and just like leave it on there. Eventually people will be like, wow, this logo is pretty cool. I'm gonna start writing it everywhere. Next thing you know, G's everywhere. So hopefully I edited this correctly, because I recorded and stopped like 8 times. So hopefully I can just like sew it all together in my editing software and make it just one full movie. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. I think I already said that. Damn it. Oh, peace out.